Cutting people off isn't cold, it's alignment. If they can't grow with you, then they can't go with you. It's as simple as that. And sometimes elevation requires separation, even from people that you care about. If you are serious about becoming the highest version of you, you have to stop entertaining people that only know the past version of you and who will only see you as that.
The clock, even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want bigger rocks. I got plans.
If they have a limited perception of who you can become and they are vibrating on that frequency, then you are going to attract that and bring those beliefs into your reality, which will actually stop you from becoming the best version of you. And if you are trying to keep someone in your life that is vibrating at a low vibration, that isn't working on the best version of them, that has limiting beliefs, that doesn't believe that they are capable of much or that you are capable of much, then you are bringing that vibration into your reality as well. And how can you vibrate in a higher vibration, in the vibration of your future self, your dream self, if you're trying to stay in both frequencies? You can't exist in two frequencies at once. You have to be in exact alignment to the frequency you desire, and that is a reality you will exist in on a quantum level. If you have somebody that every time you're with them, you have to lower your vibration just to be an energetic match to them, then that is someone that is not pushing you to your highest reality. And it could be the difference between you leveling up and achieving your dream life and you not. So even though it might be hard, it might hurt sometimes, and you might care about these people, and they might not be bad people, but if they are not helping you level up and pushing you to the next level, it is so important to be evaluating your relationships every couple of months and being like, is this person on the trajectory to push me into my greatest self? Are they uplifting me? Are they an energetic match to where I want to go? And should I keep them in my reality? Or is this someone that I should leave behind? And this is really the key to stepping into your dream life. And as an Aquarius, the professional snip, cutter of people out of my life, I'm here to show you how this can be the biggest difference between your current reality and the reality you want to go to, your dream life. So number one, you are not wrong for outgrowing people. Not everyone is meant to be with you. Some people are just meant for a phase, for a time of your life. They're not meant to be with you. Just because they've been with you in the past doesn't mean that they need to come to the future with you. And if they are not willing to put work on themselves and constantly improve themselves and be raising their vibration as well, then they can't be a part of your new reality. If you do actually achieve that reality, a higher vibrational reality, they won't be able to exist there. And that's why a lot of times people will fall out of your life randomly, or you'll lose relationships, or something will happen and distance will just grow because you are no longer a vibrational match. And there is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with outgrowing people or moving in different directions. And this doesn't make you heartless. This makes you committed to your evolution, to the greatest version of you, your highest potential. And honestly, nobody is worth missing out on the greatest version of you because you just were too afraid to let somebody go, or you feel like you had to keep them in your life, or you felt bad for not being friends with them anymore. I'm sorry. Nothing is worth missing out on your truest, highest potential. Now, another aspect to this is many times the people you surround yourself with, say you've grown up in the same town your whole life and all these people have been around you since you were a child and they know who you are or who you have been. If you decide that you want to level up and change, all of a sudden you want to dress differently, you want to talk differently, you want to walk differently, you want to start this business, you want to start a YouTube channel, whatever it is, all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to be a different version of me. They're going to be like, you're a fraud. You're not being who you've always been. You know what I mean? They have a limited perception of who you are, who you can be, who you should be, and they're going to place those beliefs on you. And every time you try to change, if they are not forward thinking and also elevating their own life and their own vibration, their own frequency, then they're going to be like, what is she doing? Who does she think she is? Why is she trying to change? Who are you? Why are you so different than who you used to be? If you're not different than you used to be, what are you doing? You should be leveling up every couple of months. You should be a different person, unrecognizable from last year, from the year before that. I've lived 15 lives in this one life because I've changed so many different times. I look back and I'm unrecognizable in every single stage of my life because I've leveled up that much at every point in life. If you knew me 5 years ago, I promise you do not know me. If you knew me 2 years ago, you do not know me because I have changed that much. I have leveled up that much, shifted into different realities, quantum jumped into different versions of me. And that is what we should be aiming to do. So if you are staying stagnant, if you are being who you are your entire life and never changing, I'm sorry, that is so limiting. And that is like something you should not embody at all. We should be constantly shifting, constantly changing, constantly working to better ourselves. So if you have people that just want to stay how they are and their own limiting beliefs, got to get rid of those people. And that's why I talk about the power of actually moving cities, moving towns, moving states, moving countries, because you have such an amazing power that you can just restart from a blank slate. You'll be able to attract all new relationships matching the new vibration that you're at with nobody from your past, with limiting beliefs about who you're meant to be or what you can do. And I break this all down in this video. I'll link it above or below. And you guys can check this out after, because it is so powerful how moving can transform your life in so many ways. I have moved so many times and I absolutely love it. It is such an empowering feeling. So that is also another hack to just completely allow yourself to remove yourself from relationships you no longer want in your life, or a whole group of people that are no longer serving who you want to become, because you get a fresh start. You get a clean slate. And if you don't have the heart to break ties with all these people and tell them you can't hang out anymore, moving sometimes is just the best way to go. You're moving, so I'm sorry, I can't hang out anymore. Sorry. You know what I mean? And if you're not the best at confronting things head on, that might be your best bet, because you can absolutely restart your life from scratch and become whoever you want to be and reinvent yourself from a blank slate. Reintroduce yourself to all these new people as a new version of you, without any of these old ties hanging on your back. And energy is contagious. And so is fear. And fear is the lowest vibration. So if you have people that are afraid to change, afraid to take risks, that have self-doubt or scarcity mindset, are living in survival mode, their energy is going to rub off on you, and you are not going to be able to step into the fullest potential that you have waiting for you. Because you're going to have to get rid of your limiting beliefs. You're going to have to get rid of your self-doubt. You're going to have to get rid of the lies you believed your whole life about yourself and who you can become, so that you can become the best version of you. Because if you don't believe it 100% and you don't step into that vibration fully, you're not going to be able to achieve your dream life, because you're not going to be a vibrational match to that reality. So you're going to have to face your traumas, face your fears, face your beliefs, and get rid of all of that, so that you can actually realign with the new version of you, the new vibration of you, so you can step into your fullest potential. So that's why it's so important to evaluate the energy of the people around you. Make sure that the people you allow in your life, your core inner circle, that their energy is so high that they are on the same vibe, that they're actively working for a higher, greater version of them. So you guys can all go together, and this is your pack. These are the people that are going to support you, motivate you. You guys can all keep each other accountable and work towards your greater self. Be positive. Encourage them in every aspect of the journey, and they will do the same back. These are the people you keep in your life. And if there's really important people in your life, like family, that are not supporting you, and you're like, I can't just cut these people off. If they truly love you, they will support you for being your most authentic self. They will support you for trying to be the best version of you, for chasing your dreams, what you know you are here to do, your mission, your dream life, your fullest, highest potential. If they're not okay with supporting you in that way, then they don't really love you. Then they're not really there for you. And they need to go within themselves and stop that toxic behavior. Because if they're going to try to hold somebody back, maybe because they haven't accomplished what they wanted to accomplish in life, and now they're putting their fears and their beliefs on you, they need to level up and stop the toxic behavior. And maybe you saying, hey, I can't keep you in my life if you don't have an energy shift, because I can't combat your negative energy and your fear-based beliefs and your scarcity mode and your survival mode lifestyle. I can't have that in my reality. I love you. I want to bring you with me, but I'm going to need you to start vibrating at a higher vibration when you're around me. And if they aren't willing to start making moves in that direction, then maybe it is time for a break until they are able to level up themselves. But if someone really loves you and they really care for you, and they see how hard you're trying to achieve this new version of you, and you sit down and you talk about what you no longer want in your reality, I feel like they're going to be able to put in the work. And I've seen that with my family as well. I went through a period of time where they were not approving of the way I was living, my lifestyle, the things I was doing. But they realized that if they didn't support me, they were going to lose me. They were going to lose their daughter. And so my dad and my mom were so amazing that even when they didn't like what I was doing or how I was living, and it was different from the way they raised me, we grew up very strict. Now they're super free thinkers and totally on a different path and 360 shift. They're all vibration energy masters, and I just love it. And we're all in this together, and we've all grown together. But from childhood, super strict religious views, and I grew out of that. But they realized, hey, we don't like how she's living. We don't like what she's doing. But we're gonna lose our daughter if we don't love her and if we don't support what she's doing and just decide that our relationship is more important than judging how she lives. And that has brought us closer than ever. And the people that truly love you are gonna do the same. So I would never stop being your most authentic self and working towards the highest version of you for anyone. I don't care who they are. The right people will stay with you and they will work on raising their vibration to stay in your reality because they're working on themselves too, because they have goals and a vision just like you. And these are the people you keep in your reality. And these are going to be the people that have the same aligned energy with this future dream world that you want to exist in. And the universe can't send you to this reality, can't send you aligned blessings if you are tangled with all this low energy vibration from all these people and relationships around you that you are constantly dealing with, pulling you back into that vibration. You can't be 100% vibrational match with this reality if you are trying to hang on to this reality with these lower vibrational people. And access to your energy is a privilege. It's not a life sentence. You don't owe anybody a relationship or access to you for life. You can still love somebody and protect your peace, but they don't need access to you if they aren't willing to put in the work and be a vibrational match to a better version of them and a better version of you, a better version of life, living. And boundaries are self-respect and action. It is you saying that my highest potential, the version of me that I want to become, is more important than keeping these relationships because I know I'm here on earth for a purpose. I know that my highest potential is going to lead to so many things, helping so many people, making such a difference. And I can't allow the fear of me losing a relationship to stop me from stepping into my highest potential. So you are going to have to say goodbye to those friends, say goodbye to the family members that aren't supporting you, say goodbye to any of those relationships that are not pushing you to be your greatest version of you. And how do you know if it's time to actually officially cut somebody off? How do you know that I need to close down this relationship? Well, do you feel drained after talking to them? How do you feel after your conversation, after hanging out? Do you feel motivated, inspired, like you could do anything? Or do you feel like they shat all over your dreams and said you couldn't do it and placed fear in your heart and, oh, maybe what if this does go wrong? And I guess that dream really was a little unrealistic. And you know what I mean? Or yeah, it is kind of dumb to be doing this. Maybe I'm probably going to fail, so I'm not going to try it. How are you feeling after your conversations with them? And that is a huge indicator on where their vibration lies and if they are somebody that you should keep in your life. And do they support your dreams or do they quietly mock them? You know what I mean? They're like, haha, do you really feel like you can do that? Or, oh, your little YouTube channel. Oh, you know what I mean? Just like little kicks that are super passive aggressive and you're like, whoa, are you actually rooting for me? I can't tell. That was a little... I'm feeling like you're not really believing in me, or almost like they're not doing it, so they're jealous that you're working on a better version of you sort of vibe. And these people you definitely don't want in your life. Are you able to be your most authentic self in front of them? Do you have to change who you are, change your vibration to be a version of you that they would accept? Because if you can't be your most authentic self in front of somebody, I'm sorry, but that is not a relationship you want to keep. Because authenticity is the highest vibration. And if you are not constantly claiming who you are and living in that version of you, and you have to change who you are when you're around somebody else, that's not pushing you to your highest potential. And that's not allowing you to quantum jump into that reality where you are authentically you. So if you can't be your authentic self around someone, that is a huge major sign. It's time. Snip, 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 snip. And then once you've looked at all these things, and maybe it's a really important relationship to you, and you're like, dang, but they're so negative, they're so fearful, they live in such a lack mindset, their vibration is just so low. Talk to them, have a conversation about how you're feeling. Be like, listen, this is what I'm trying to do with my life. Energy is so powerful. I'm trying to transform my energy and my frequency, and I really still care about you, and I want you to be in my life. I want us to be able to hang out because you're so important to me and I love you. But I'm gonna need you to not talk about these things when we're together. I'm gonna ask if you could be positive and reaffirm me and not have these fearful lack mindsets when you're around me, because I only want to talk about positive things from here on out. And once you have a real heart-to-heart conversation like this, you will see if they're willing to put in the work. Because I've had people that have put in the work and changed to a higher vibration because I said, I love you, I care about you, but I can't talk about this crap anymore. I don't want that in my life. And they leveled up and they rose to meet me. They raised their vibration and I kept them in my reality, and we were both able to maintain a better relationship and improve relationship. And we both were better for it because of a simple conversation. So you don't have to just give them no chance, you know what I mean? But if you give them chance after chance after chance and it's been months and months and they still haven't changed, maybe it is time. And I know it's going to be hard. It's going to hurt some feelings. But overall, you're doing this for the future version of you. And how can you be a vibrational match to the reality you want if you have all these things pulling you back into your old reality? It's just not worth losing out on what's to come. It's not worth it. And if you guys really want to level up your life, I actually have created a manifestation and law of attraction digital planners that I'll link below. You can use them to level up your mindset, shift into your new reality, create your manifestations, track everything that you're doing, and just create a new world, a new version of you. And these tools will definitely help you get there. So check them out. I'll link them below. And also, if you guys want to check out my wig collection, I've got tons of different colors. You can totally reinvent yourself, create a new version of you. You guys are going to love them. These are the best wigs. I'll link them below. Check them out. And yeah, this can really be the make it or break it difference between you staying in your old reality and you advancing to the new one. So that's why I'm so passionate about this topic and about being so careful and selective about who you allow in your reality, who you allow in your inner circle, and who you allow access to your energy, because this is such a key factor in manifesting the life that you want. Let's motivate each other in the comments. So we're going to do what we need to do. You can share your experiences, some of the things that you've gone through, people that you've had to let go, and we can all just motivate each other to step into the best versions of us, even when it's not always easy. But don't forget to watch that video about moving away and reinventing yourself. It's literally so good, and this will definitely give you some inspo if you've been thinking about moving or feeling the itch. I would definitely check it out. If you've stayed in the same city your whole life, you need to watch this video because it could be the beginning to the rest of your life. I'm not kidding. It could change everything. So watch this next. And thanks so much for watching. I love you. I'm grateful for you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm raising the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want bigger rocks. I got